Alright guys, and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. So as you can see, we've changed our outfit. I'm actually liking this. Finally we got rid of the dusty robes. Yes, I bought this at the clothing shop in Hogsmeade, and then the cape we got from Objective. So yeah, I'm actually digging it. It's decent. It's decent for now. So yeah, so I did a couple of the side quests, and now... Oh, shut up. Um, so I did a couple of the side quests, and now we have two of the main quests. One is going to herbology class, and the other is to meet Natty south of Hogwarts. So I said, well, let's do this one first, and yeah, let's get into it.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Oh, hello.
Damn, I look like royalty.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. I do look forward to growing together.
Seb's wondering how I'm looking so good.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge.
I look like a foreign exchange student. I'll take it though, considering, you know, we're a fresh transfer.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Oh, it's these plants.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oh, Jesus.
Quickly, take your mandrake in the new pot and pack out the soil.
Okay then.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
Good thing for that repair spell.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Something's off about that. Wait, that's it?
For our next task,
Oh.
we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Yeah, no.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Okay.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your destiny will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Pruitt says who? I forgot again.
Hello.
Okay.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Say no more.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
That's
Oh.
right.
Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just, now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Okay.
Look at that. That'll give them anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants.
Alright, it's like
Not
a
stupid booba-tubers and
like a
bouncing
grenade.
blocks. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
This guy.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Whoa. This guy like he isn't afraid to, you know, be a little dark now and then. I mean, as we're here, might as well collect these. Free stuff, end of the day.
Revelio.
Okay, that should do it for down here.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
What happened to him?
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology Biology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
See you no more. Alright, herbology. What? Herbology. Yeah, herbology class is done. Alright. 4 minutes for him. I really need some healing potions. Let's check out quests. Potions class. Okay, I still need to go visit Natty. Might as well, as we're still in Hogwarts, attend potions class. Alright, potions class. Let's get it.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
So, okay. So, on.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Oh, wait, wrong way.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Hawk lump juice. I'm basically doing a
I see
lab.
Most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Alright.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Okay.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion. Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
What do you want?
And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in the Sharp's
Fwooper.
office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Yeah, why not?
I'll get you the Flooper Feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fruit feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Yeah, you just make sure you brew it properly. Alright.
Your potion should not be that.
Mongrel fur. Oh, there's a Flooper feather.
Revelio.
What's this?
Protego. Lumos. Levioso. Accio.
Alright.
A well-prepared ritual wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Yeah, just hold this real quick there.
Here's the Flooper Feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Mm-hmm. Where am I?
Efficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Okay. So, our Wigan Wall potion. So we need hawk lump juice and the tiny leaves. So wait, what? Oh, right, we're doing this one. Idris. Okay. 28 seconds. Alright, and it's done.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Oh my days,
Wait,
dog.
it's not supposed to. Ah!
Great.
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Just great.
Gareth.
Hope I don't get in trouble.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Well done.
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Who's that? I have no idea who his accomplice is.
I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning.
It's not my
As
fault
for
he
the
didn't brew
work
the
you
thing
did today
properly.
with your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here.
I realize.
I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Alright.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Yeah, see no more. Yeah, so what went wrong? What went wrong?
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion.
Nah.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we saw...
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuck. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew. Best be off. Next time we.
Last time I trust you making a potion.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
Alright, now that we're done with that, I think it's time we meet Natty in Lower Hogsfield.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something.
I mean,
that
share the
Professor
in deep
Fig
with
and I
me,
found
so.
at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit
Where?
by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Say no more.
Be on your guard.
Wait, that was it? I just had to meet her?
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here? Revelio.
Oh. See what's going on with this stranger. And who is getting threatened.
They must have come this way. Think!
Who the hell?
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
How about no?
Students, you can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stand aside.
There you are.
Hold on. Before we do that, I know I have a... Okay, dodge drilling. Lovely.
This is humiliating.
Show off all you want. Put me back.
7, 8, 9. One more. Right, lovely. Crap. Oh well, screw the timer. What's that? Oh.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Your collection section. You may learn valuable insights, weaknesses. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
I'm not going anywhere.
Pull up big stone.
Release me!
You hold that. I think that's sick. Bringing the lightning down. That's sick.
Accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Yeah, better not get tied up.
Avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a traveling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
What a relationship they have.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Merlin was a Slytherin.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret.
There's a
No one
reward.
has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
So Mallowsweet is an ingredient.
Versatile herb. Merlin
Yeah, there we go.
repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes
See
of
no
our
more.
little hypothesis.
Let's do it. Let's do
I
it.
brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Oh, this is it. Now we pay in the center.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
Oh, well.
I
Don't
have
mind if I do.
Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Oh.
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory.
Revelio.
I am curious about these pyres.
Probably have to lighten them.
Incendio. The flames make the pyre sink.
Yep. That's it? Ooh.
There, how beautiful!
Oh, what's that?
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Now that's it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
You too, Nora.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes.
Okay. So return now to the defense classroom so we can learn about the disarming charm. Alright.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
What do you want? Alright guys, well we're gonna call it for this episode or part. See you guys in the next one.